Alright, we find ourselves at the entrance of a manor once again, ready to go in and figure out what's going on. Something that I just thought about now, while the countdown was going, something that I have not realized even though we're on day 42, I did not realize that you are never, ever given doors that point to the outside of the manor, like the outside walls. Like, how have I never found it strange that any time I draft the bottom corner, it's either a dead end or a corner? It doesn't just give you a random room and then go, well, you know, it's got a blocked off exit south against the wall. That never happens. Which means you never, like, I kind of unconsciously suspected it, but you never get four-way rooms along the sides or the top or the bottom. And if you get a three-way room, it's guaranteed to be rotated favorably. If you get any room, it's guaranteed to be rotated favorably. How did I never realize that? But the reason I was thinking about that is because one thing that I kind of realized very early on, there's the boarded up passage outside, and after I saw it, like on day one, because I went outside early on day one, going back in, when I went in and eventually started doing stuff, the first time that I saw a room that had a door that didn't open because it went up against an existing room that had no door there, and it had this, it had these crisscrossed boards, like it was a boarded up passage, and for some reason in my mind, it automatically said, okay, if you ever see that, there's a reason that it's not passable. I shouldn't have assumed that for the outdoor one. There's no reason that it would disappear. Like, if it's there, if there's a passage there, it's almost certain that I'm going to be able to go through it at some point. And it's not mechanical, so there's no reason it should go away. Basically, take the super sledge out there. I've gone up to it with the regular sledgehammer before, but I know that the super sledgehammer breaks down brick walls. It probably works on that too. And that would be the cliffside entrance. So there we go. It might also work on that hallway of boxes, but that I'm less sure about. But either way, it should be a priority to take the super sledgehammer out there. It also occurred to me that we do have, I'm pretty sure, if I check again, we do have chess pieces in every color. I mean, all of the chess pieces also appear in black. Black rook, pawn, knight, bishop, queen, and there should be the king is in the new room, wherever I put that. I'm just scrolling through a different thing. Maybe I didn't write it down, but I believe Black King is in there. There may be a second chess puzzle that is get all the black pieces. I used all white pieces when I did the thing, and I don't know whether mix and matching would have made the puzzle invalid or would have given me something else. I assume since the black pieces seem to be rarer, maybe they're not, I don't know. But maybe I get something different if I do it with all black pieces. I'll find out if the opportunity presents itself. I want to highly prioritize getting all of the hint letters from the lab experiments because the remaining puzzles in the game, I feel like, are things that I will want more information on. Some of the stuff he's going to say is going to be for puzzles I've already solved, and that's okay. But I imagine since he did that heat experiment, he's going to say what information I'm missing that will let me thaw the cooler. It's possible that it is just proximity, that it's if I have a powered room that's connected to the freezer and connected to the furnace, that it's well, now they're close enough to melt it, but I don't know. also possible that I have to take the lighter in there. I haven't really considered using the lighter on anything other than candles. I don't think I've had it any of the couple of times that I've gone into the freezer, but I mean, that's a possibility. Days for Sights. I also, just a few, less than an hour ago, thought of something for this, right? Okay, in the office, I'm pretty sure the bust that's above the safe is Count Gates. Count Isaac Gates. All 6 of the busts are there. He's the one that's on the safe. That does kind of, lead me to believe that the painting puzzle might be referring only to one safe. Even though it says 8 safes, there might be some, this message might be meant to be read in some other way. If we count small gates, 8 dates crack 8 safes. The book, the book list that we get where everybody is in red except for the count, the book title... Hey, Tommy! Yeah, I try not to take too long, because I would just like to get into the game, but I like to summarize what I've done recently and what I'm thinking going forward, and it's working out pretty well. I don't think I've had a game that has been this intensely puzzly where I could sit and talk for a good long while every stream about what I am thinking about. But, the book title is March of the Count, if I'm remembering correctly. March is a month of the year. It's part of a date. Do I fill in the rest of the date with 8s? Is it March 8 of 88, and that's the safe combination? There are a bunch of things I don't know, but that's something that I'm kind of honing in on, is that March of the Count. I don't know anything else about this guy, but we might learn something else about him. And that might lead to a date in March. I don't think there are any... the will was finalized on a March date in the very, very beginning, but I don't think that's it. I also think it's really important to find this archive admin login. I don't think I have any real hints toward it yet, but it is very important. Graduate from 9th grade, this isn't that important, but it's up here just because it's a goal that I have that involves a lot of setup. Read the last book. I've taken it out, or I have ordered it, so we should see it this run, assuming I can pull a library. Red envelopes, no clue. It's possible that you get these envelopes back from paying ransom, so I still do need to go into room 46 with 100 gold to see if that triggers something. I do want to see the fortune teller some more, even though most of these hints don't tell you too much. I expect that I'm going to learn a bunch of the national sigils and hints towards other national sigils by taking out the book from the library. We counted the small gates. There's 19 of them. Didn't help. Still haven't read Her Lady's Diary. I still need to use the power sledge, and the greenhouse is so rare. It's awful. And yeah, I want to use the power sledge on I think the cliffside exit. Just use the power sledge against these boards. Boom. And then that's going to open up a lot of new stuff for us. And I don't know why the guard in the throne room is left-handed. Just the 1 out of 6. And magnifying glass on the... I haven't been back in the master bedroom. I've only been in there twice. The other thing that occurred to me is that you could beat the game, get to room 46 without ever using the pump room. You could, before figuring that out, you could go, hey, I opened the west path, I bought a new clue, I looked through it, I got the thing about digging up, the microchip. I got the thing about smashing the other microchip. I got the throne room, and when I walked into the throne room, there was the lever to open it. So you totally could. Yeah, fortune teller, we'll have to see. I feel like it hasn't been that useful. But I've only seen three or four. Either 3 or 4 of them. I mean, it was useful in knowing that there are 8 red letters and that I might only be able to get 7 of them. But just that, it would be very confusing if after I found the red letter that there was just this red envelope in my status screen forever. So high priority is make a super sledgehammer and get the library. There we go. And that should help. Also, if I can find the coat check. This has the night shield in it, which I would like to try out. Oh, thank you. I'm sorry. There it goes. All right. So I get to try out this night shield now, which once per day while drafting, you can equip it to ignore the negative effect of any one room. It's not well, it wouldn't matter anyway. It's told me that I have every craft, every what do they call them? Contraption. I've made them all. And so there's Night Shield as an option. I don't care about the chapel, of course. It's kind of facing the wrong way, but no, yeah, that's. I don't want to put it there. If I could put it here instead. Or put something like this here. Ooh, so we might have a quick dead end here unless I take the kitchen. What is today's meal? Steak for having the showroom. Okay. And that rewards you for having green rooms. Sure. Oh, we'll do the Nook, sure. Book in the Nook. Stop here. No, I'll connect to the foundation first. If I can manage it. There's the laboratory, which I really want. I could take that and just... No. I'll do this instead. And I'll just have to remember that the key is still in there. I'm not gonna waste a step going in to grab the key, but I will remember that there is a key in there. And then let's go way down here. This is fine for the conference room. It had an orange. Okay, great. Other items. So I am very, very eager to Get a good experiment that gives me letters. It's just pure luck. Yeah, no. Oh well. Trash while digging seems to, like, that triggers so many times. Should I try and get a gigantic allowance? I've been, every time my allowance goes up, I'm like, who cares about allowance? But, I mean, if I can get another, like, 7 or 8 allowance today, that would be good. I will need a shovel. Yeah, I will need a shovel. Ah, drawing room. You're so incorrect. But I could just well, then that's a huge waste of a drawing room, so I'm not going to take the drawing room there. I'll take, yeah, I guess we're going to dead end this, and then I'll go through the foundation and fill in the east side of the house that way. Does this matter? Is this helpful? No. Should I try and go get some dice first before I risk? No, I'll be fine. Alright, a courtyard is good, but then I will be forced to make a right turn if at all possible. So I'll maybe hold off on going through that door. I would only be losing 3 rooms. It's not absolutely terrible. Observatory gives a lot of very good stuff now. $30 stars. Sale apples key. Could secret passage to a green? Get a nice green along the yeah, it's either that or be ruined. Oh, and that costs a gem again. And then we have to pay gems for the green. Ugh. I'm gonna not do that yet. Orange, but why not apple? Alright, that's not great news. Ugh. See, I feel like this can be a dead end because I'm gonna take the whole. Well, no, I guess. This frees me up to if the hallway down there is a dead end, it's no big deal. But I don't think it. Whatever, we'll see. Because this is pretty much an empty room, since I'm not planning on buying anything. It's an empty room that can't have any. I'm pretty sure shops cannot have items just laying around. Something said so. Oh, no. Okay, so we have only one exit, and it's all the way over on the right side. Terrible. Alright, so I probably want the boudoir, so I can, just for the dice. And then maybe going south here will give me Her Lady's Chambers. It did not. I could roll for it. Because that gives you something good when you walk in back into the boudoir, if I'm not mistaken. Let's redraw. I think there's a high chance of getting it. I was wrong. Here's the library, though. Alright, well this is maybe a bad run, but at least we're getting this. Okay, so this is the first edition History of Orindia. And am I? Okay. Orindia and Orinda are not the same thing. One of the countries is Orinda Aries, but Orindia is going to be the whole thing. And I think... Hey, Nogia! You get to watch. This is one of those things where there's just so many notes in here that I'm not going to bother writing them down. I will transcribe what I need from the VOD afterwards. But I will read all of it aloud. Including this. This was one of the things that was blacked out. Ajera to Eraja. And those are the names. Forward. Or the names. The names of the eras. I think, yeah. Maybe not. No, hold on. Is that... Ajera is the name of the first era. Eraja, though, is the name of one of the countries. Confusing. Forward. Orindia was once the name used to designate the realms of the eastern waters. Though the term is no longer employed in the halls of politics, nor commonly known to the average citizen, its memory flickers in the hearts of those who hail from the lands that it once encompassed, and many of the elder generations, in hushed circles, still refer to themselves as Orindians. Yet we must not let the flame of our history dwindle into the obscurity of whispered conversations, nor permit our leaders to enjoin us to abandon the name of our land. We must keep alive the embers of our past and preserve them for generations yet to come. Obviously, the censored version said the opposite. We must rebuke our elders and make them forget the past. Ajera. Most historians mark the beginning of the first era, often denoted as Ajera, by the ascension of the first king of Orindia, whose name, Orus, would later grace the burgeoning township in which he was crowned. Orus was known before his coronation as a prominent merchant lord of considerable means and affluence, whose sway in the region made him the ideal candidate for the unification of the surrounding provinces. Regrettably, history is not always forthcoming, and the surviving records of those bygone days are mostly limited to trade agreements and sales receipts. Nevertheless, we can deduce from these ledgers that Orus had but one aim: expansion. The territory spread forth from the heart of Orus, and by the end of the 1st century, the black banners of Orindia could be seen fluttering in every hamlet and hostelry, along every thoroughfare from Orus all the way to the western banks. A new kingdom was born. I'm not sure if we've seen a model of this castle somewhere. Not sure. Second era. It was the 4th king of Orindia who split this vast domain in 3 equal shares, 3 realms for his 3 children. To the eldest, he granted the fields and mountains of his great-grandfather, the middle province and heartspring of the kingdom. The eldest accepted the gift and called his new realm Orinda Aries, after the angelic paragon of royalty, Orinda. Oh, okay, that's the name. Oh, I knew that already. Orinda is the name of the 7th. Yes, the 7th one of the angels. To the youngest, he bestowed upon him the realm of Arch Aries, the land of the northern storms, a wild and untamed expanse which at the time was not as developed, but a good deal more vast than the eldest brother's lot. And to his middle child, his only daughter, he gifted her the southern region of Eraja, the mystical realm of the ancestors, a land steeped in tradition, magic, and the poetry of the old tongue. So I think we know, okay, poetry is the little flowers for the pips, And we know that... Oh, I guess that's... we know that's Araja, because the symbol of Araja is on the Lady Bedchamber's diary. And she's probably the one who wrote the note that's in the clock tower, because there's a swan next to it. Also, these three statues, or these three little people, show up as statues behind one of the doors, where one of the postcards is. Oh, and in fact, that's where we've seen this, I think. Behind the other one that I solved. I think there might have been a model of this castle. Third Era. As the Second Era drew to a close, the three sovereign realms had achieved a period of remarkable progress and prosperity. Each of these distinct regions, ruled by their respective sibling monarchs, had blossomed, cultivating the bountiful resources of their lands and developing a unique character and culture that set them apart from one another. Despite those differences, the sibling monarchs managed to maintain friendly relations throughout their lives, and were known for their cooperation in matters of trade and transportation. The succeeding generations of their heirs continued that tradition, and the Third Era was defined by the construction of a vast network of railways that spanned the length and breadth of the land, linking the northern mountains of Arch Ares to the southern shores of Araja. This development facilitated travel and commerce between the three realms, further strengthening their bond and laying the foundation for the promise of a prosperous and bright future, a promise that would unfortunately, as my readers will soon find, not be kept. Fourth Era. So this is the guy, what did I write down for him? Probably not a jerk. As the kingdom of Orindia Ares entered the Fourth Era, a different kind of ruler took the reins of power. King Desolets III was a king who listened to the voices of all his subjects, from the most influential advisors to the humblest citizens. He was a king who was often seen among the people, eating, drinking, and conversing, a sight that shocked not only the gentry and the court, but the masses as well, who could scarce believe that they, as peasantry, would ever sup with the crown. See, I knew he was a nice guy. Desolets was renowned as the king of the people, and it was therefore a surprise to no one when he made the decision to move the capital from the secluded mountains of Reddington to the public stage of Oris, leaving castle and court behind. Oh, okay, the capital, what, am I in the old castle? The original castle? The people were overjoyed by this choice, and the city welcomed their king with open arms and great fanfare, yet not all were swayed so easily. There were those that viewed the king's conduct as to be unbecoming of his station, and were wary of how readily he could be persuaded by the tears and tales of the common folk. These dissenting voices planted the seeds of discontent, which took root in the lawns and gardens of the nobles of Fen, or, as I have been instructed to say, the grand city of Fen. Era of Ruin. After the passing of King Desolets III, the Fourth Era came to an abrupt end. Thankfully, the king died naturally in his old age. That was the part that was censored to just say, thankfully, the king died. Naturally, in his old age, and surrounded by his people in Oris, far away from the growing unrest among the western city of Fen. On the very next day, the 6th of October, the self-proclaimed Prince Learson of Fen declared himself the true monarch. This declaration was bolstered by a surprising number of supporters due to the fact that Desolets IV shared his father's good name but little of his virtues. Oh, okay, so Prince Learson was maybe also a good guy. Him I wasn't sure about, just because there was so much censorship. As the prospect of civil war seemed inevitable, the realm's regiments were hastily recalled from the frontiers to stamp out and put an end to the Fensurrection. However, instead of restoring order, what ensued was a savage and merciless campaign against their own people. The gardens of Fen, once a center of splendor, were transformed into a battlefield as the cries of the innocent echoed through the city's streets, stained in red. The brutality and the pacification of Fen did not go unnoticed by neighbors. As sympathy for the city surged, allies came forward to lend support. Among them was the general of the Northern Regiment, who, sickened by the barbaric actions of the other battalions, joined forces with Prince Learson to form a formidable army. Together, they leveraged their political influence and favors to persuade the nearby realms of Arch Ares and Nuance to join their cause. However, even with the tide turning in their favor, victory did not come easy. The War of the Fifth Era lasted 22 long years, and saw buried 1 in every 3 men. Prince Learson himself added another number to the casualties. However, even in death, he had won. Oris had fallen, and with it, the realm. The black flags that had flown for 5 eras were burned, and in their place, red banners were hoisted in honor of the fallen Fen. The few remaining members of the royal family fled. The few remaining members of the former royal family fled in fear of their lives to the south, forever exiled. The current era. Today, the realms inherited by the three, Fen-Ares, Arch-Ares, and Araja, once again stand united as allies. Though the distance between our peoples has grown, our connection to this land remains as strong as ever. The spruce and birch that span across our realms serve as a constant reminder that we all share a common past. And as those trees continue to grow, so do our hopes for a common future. A future where we are not defined by the colors of the banners we raise, but by that which connects us, a land that we each call home. For this is, despite everything else, a land rich in history, a land of myth and wonder, a land that sprung forth the greatest empire the world has ever seen, the land of our fathers, of our mothers, and of our children. This land is, after all that has happened, still Orindia. and that part was blacked out. Alright, that unfortunately gave me very little useful information. I already knew a lot of that, even from the censored version, which is terrible news. Alright, so, this way to the courtyard and hope for something. Hope to not completely flub the run. Oh, you know what? I didn't go out and pick an outer room. Alright, so this has to be dining room, so we get both of these directions. I suppose I probably, like, before it's too late. Shouldn't I go pick a room? Alright, pantry is gonna work out fine. Delicious apple. Red delicious. This will be... yeah, I tried, like, lately, every book that I get is just, like, I'm not going to write anything down. I'll read it, and I'll try to absorb it, but I'm going to count on the fact that, you know, I'm going to look at the VOD later. Alright, so this will be good because I need to make sure that I have a bunch of gems. And also because I want to... These are getting hard. Right. Both statements on the white box are true. Both statements on this box are true. Let's... Okay, so what are the possible combinations? True and true, or false and true, or false and false. If these are true and true, then these are also true and true. These could be mixed. No, we would need this to be false and false. The top statement on the white box is true, false, so that does not work. So, what else could this be? This could be false and... Oh, no, wait, what did I say? Okay, true. This could be true and true, or true and false. Or false and false. Alright, so we tried true and true, didn't work. True and false. So that means both of these are true. Wait, am I even doing this right? Oh, I used a different... Okay, no. I'll work it out. Hold on. True and false. That would mean both statements on the white box are true. True and true. And then this would, again, have to be false and false. Top statement on the white box is just... Okay, I think that also doesn't work. So let's go with... It can't be false and true. So false and false. So this is a purely false box. Both statements on the white box are true, false. So these are not both going to be true, which would mean these will have to be both true, true and true. So the top statement on the white box is true, and the gems are not in this box, false, which would mean that I'm leaning towards that, but let's verify. Exactly 2 statements with the word true are false, and that's both of these, and that is true. So that's fine. Or strike me dead. I whispered it. It still counted. Alright, let's run outside. Oh, what's the deal gonna be? So we can go outside to here. Maybe I'll take the trading post, or if there's the whatever tool shed. Don't think there's a whole lot to yeah, I might take the tool shed here. So I have the battery pack, which you don't need for the power hammer. Oh no, do you? Sledge plus battery plus broken lever. So I just need the sledgehammer now. And I've seen the kitchen, but not the other thing. I am pretty disappointed that they didn't have more information in that book. At least I didn't pay full price for it. Alright, we need East Wing Hall, so we are not dead-ended. Need the drawing room, so we're not dead-ended. We do have enough for the throne room now, if I were to draft it. What? Let's go this way first. Oh no! I have not yet seen the gallery. Was this just at, like, how have I not seen it yet? And it takes 0 gems to enter, which is nice. It is not room 8. It's room 7. A small chamber dedicated to the exhibition of art, ideal for showcasing smaller series and collections. Before his passing, H.S. Sinclair personally selected the artwork that was displayed here each year, purposefully omitting the composition titles to leave the interpretations of each piece for the viewers themselves to realize. Okay. So first time in here. What was it? Let me... Not that one. I'm trying to remember. What room... There was a... Which room says something about the... One of the people liking games. One of the family members. I thought it was in one of the room descriptions. Here it was. Okay. Just making sure here. So I had Lady Ashlyn written down as the one who loves puzzles. That's incorrect. And I guess it's not puzzles that she liked. It was drafting. Her private study was claimed by her oldest son, Herbert Sinclair. He immersed himself in countless notebooks, drawing inspiration from her discarded ideas. I don't know if that's super important, but I felt that I should. Whoops. Okay, so Christopher and there's a place to fill in 6 things, 6 letters. Apple P stop. Sure. Acrylic and oil on canvas. Connection Mount Holly. Christopher Manson. Should I probably be writing? Names have proven to be very important. And he has a birth date. Like most people. I see mirror, P, could be a D reflected. I don't know. I see. Does it go corner by corner? Yeah, it must be corner by corner. Also Christopher Manson. Actual objective. Genius. Genu. Genie in a bottle. Very. Also Christopher Manson. Hubris. Envy. Lust. Wrath. Gluttony. Sloth. Avarice. The 7 deadly sins, but that's infinity. Infinity. Needles, shark, pelt, bricks. Oh, that one's more letters. Indeed. Also Christopher Manson. Thick with small K, audio device, handcuffs, fireworks, hand. And there are 2 treasures. What are you even talking about, room? There's a fire hydrant. Oh, okay, so these are all red. These are all red. P red. Redder because it's a mirror, but what's the P for? Right? R-E-D, D-E-R. D-E-R-R-E-D. Okay, R as a first letter not available. It's definitely supposed to be red because we have the fire hydrant in there to symbolize redness. Fire hydrant was on the things at the school. So that would be... Well, if it was genius, then the I would come before the U. Very. This, man, is this... Are you for real, Christopher Manson? And all of them are acrylic and oil on canvas. That doesn't help at all. Okay, so they were mostly telling me that this could be a vowel, right? If I had the answer to like one of these, then that might make the others easier. Like this isn't just the word thick, obviously. I expect the game to laugh at me for trying to fill in thick here. Alright, I guess we leave this for later, because what the hell? Does the floor have something to do with it? Probably. Okay, maybe it's just D-E-R, right? Because R-E-D, and then you flip it in a mirror, and it becomes D-E-R. Can I end this with D-E-R? Sky P, spy. Nope. Sadder, like I am sadder because I do not have an answer for this puzzle. I think you should have called it Sander. Missed opportunity, Christopher. Alright, I leave in disgust. Art, after all, is bullshit. I wonder if you can only get the... Is that it, maybe? Can you only get the gallery off of the drawing room? And that's how I've managed to not get it so far. Oh, the sale was wasted. let's grab one more gem. And then I can't get through there, but I can go back to the gallery. I don't have a clue, man. Mailroom's not going to have any more letters in it, unfortunately. And I just spent so much money that I can't afford the thing that I'm thinking of. Let's go boiler room and just hope somehow. All right, so this is as useful as like the aquarium, where it's useful because it's a power source in case I need it for the furnace, but also useful because it is a three-way exit. Oh yeah. Chapel. Alright, I might take the rook. I'm about to draft the corner room, and I could try and force it to be the freezer. Take one more shot at going furnace and freezer by putting them here and there. Might as well. I don't think I'm doing anything else with the day. We get a... I could wait room. That'll still be close enough. I don't know if I want to use the night shield or put it back. Well, no, I'm losing it because I'm too far away from the coat check. Oh, but these might be... no, it's fine. It's fine. Oh, so I should have used it since I'm not returning it. Alright, 3 chances to get a furnace, unless these are locked. I'm not going to do all of them. Hang on. I mean, I am going to do all of them. Okay, here's the furnace. Oh, you have to walk in order to get the key. Not that I needed the key. Oh yeah, I'm supposed to dig up trash. Alright, so yeah, if I can get freezer here, or I'll try a bunch of times here. See what happens. I guess now I'll Night Shield, sure. Yeah, and that way I get another chance, another room off of here. Nope. Alright, turn right back around to here. Right, that one was locked. Oh, I just thought, yeah, I didn't try. Oh. And there were no more keys. I don't think. And the dark rooms, the dark, or what do you call it? Yeah, it's guaranteed to be closed. Oh well. I think that's it for this run then. Right, going in here. Yeah, that's done. Yep. All right. And then everything goes dark. Alright, so I'm now starting from scratch trying to make the super sledge again. I should like to get my hands on the attic. Attic could be good. But let's run out here first. For some reason, I'm resistant to do so, but, you know, I'll do it. I've already technically inherited it. So, trading post will help. Yeah, if the main thing is that I want to be able to put together that, what do you call it? It will help to be able to trade away some items for other items, I trust. Might as well put, yeah, let's guarantee that the workshop is as close as possible to the exit. That is a very good question. Why am I still sleeping in a tent? Damn, no letters. Yeah, whenever I drop the shaft, it's shop room, key or gem or die. Go for it. And this still is... yeah, they're still not available. What's this over here? Does this... I'm inclined to think this is all gibberish. But is it? Who can say? Also, garbage? Why is this already... I'm on rank 3 and already found a security problem. The hell is the gallery doing here again? Already? I can't even imagine, like, what information could I possibly find that's going to help me out with the nonsense artwork? Ugh. Oh, I this is the only green room, so that's not great. I would like the nursery, but I don't... You know what? I would like the nursery. Yeah, let's get the nursery. Yeah, the nursery is just really useful to have early. And then I could take the spare bedroom and immediately benefit from it and still have a way to go. Boosh. Oh, I don't have enough. All right. So hallway then. And should I do what I was doing before and now go back? Maybe. Yeah, let's go back. What is it? Now that I have the gas, it's definitely rare. 1,000,000%. Yes, it is rare. There must be something that triggered to start, like, because for it to not show up for for so many days. I'm pretty sure I did not add it. Alright, I could take the guest bedroom and be Stepmania. No, we'll do that instead. And then I'll check this out knowing that it can safely be a dead end. I could get the best guest bedroom here and be stepped like a madman. Like a madman would step. Or redraw. See what else we get. Can't take the trophy room again. Parlor. So I'm getting close to, I think 40 was the maximum. Wait, we're back to ones that only have one statement? A box that displays the word gems is empty. A box. So this is guaranteed to be true because there are two boxes that say. All right, so we'll say this is true. The white box is true and does not contain gems. This could be false, though. That could be false. A box that displays the word true is false. So this could be true. Yeah, if this is true, we go, hey, no wait, this okay, if they're 1 and 1, then this could be true or false. If this is false, and this is... If this is true and this is false, this could be either. Wow, I didn't expect this one to be hard, but this is like, this statement, both things would have to be true for it to be true. So either one of these could be false. Or both. But in order for this to be true... Okay, so let's start off by assuming that this is true. The white box is true, and it does not contain gems. The white box is true, and does not contain gems. That's fine. That would right away say that this has the gems. But is that okay with... If both of these are true, can this be false? A box that displays the word true is false. And I say, nope. But this a box that displays the word true. If I said no, that's not true. That would be saying all boxes that display the word true are true, which would automatically be a contradiction. So I think this is going to have to be true. And because this is true, the other box with true is false. So this is false, meaning not both of those statements are true. This one is true, and this one is false, so this could be either. And there's no way to... well, we'll narrow it down based on... Okay. This is false. So This is false, so we can change it from the white box is true and does not contain gems to the white box is false, or white box is empty. Either of those or both. So we know that. The white box is false, or the white box is empty, or both. If this says a box that displays the word gems is empty. So if this is true, oh wait, I did it wrong. Does not contain the gems, I have to negate that. So this could be true or false, but if there's gems in it, then we're fine. And we could say a box that contains the word gems is empty, which is true. So we'll say this is true, and we'll say the gems are in here. Because true, true, false. Yeah. That's, man, it shouldn't be that hard. I practically, I really know how to do that stuff. I shouldn't be struggling to that extent. Alright, 5 gems and then even more gems from flowers. We're all stepped out, we're all gemmed out. Now we need keys. And money. And happiness, but I mean, what you gonna do? Would be awfully nice to find the study right about now. Alright, so even if I do dead end, we're still good going in 2 directions off the the hallway, but I would rather be able to turn here and see what we get. And also get a key. I guess. But I should also... I really want items. Please be the attic? No, not the attic. This would be good, though. As much as I would like dice, I'll take the veranda so we can hopefully get some items. There's a metal detector. We got a long journey back. Did I pick I took the trading post, so hopefully even if I don't find the things that I need, I can still go trade for them. Try and get some green rooms over here? No. I could take the library, but I don't actually want, I don't want any more, I don't want to take out any more books. No, it's not true. I'll take out the, I don't know what. I'll take the new clue again. Alright, here is the bookshop, but I have bought all of the books. Suppose I take the vault so that I have money. Or take the bookshop for more exits. I care more about the exit. No. Don't I? I'll take the vault. In case I find a vault key and can trade it away for another vault key that I don't have. That's my reasoning. There might be a fourth vault key, even though I've never seen one. And if that is the case, then I have the trading post, which will make it give me some chance of going and getting it. I can't, like, click that. No. We were also told that there would be a sanctum key in the vault. That's why I suspect that I may be able to open something. Snoot? No. And as soon as I run into a security door, we're done. Good. 2 exits. Billiards, and I'll either get keys or I'll get the... Oh, no, wait. Sometimes it's the silver key. I have gone in here one time where I got a silver key instead of 2 keys or a security card. So, 39? 38, 20? 2... Oh, haha, we go into the fractions. Cute. It's 2 keys. This is probably locked. No, it was not. Okay, so we can sledge these. Oh, I wonder if there's special chests. Or it could just be, you know, random chance. Okay. Security door stops us there. Oh, still? Key. And what am I? I'm just hoping to get items. Let's see, is there anything in the house I haven't picked up? 1 trunk. Let me see if there was anything. Have I ever looked for the security camera here? Okay, it doesn't track me turning around. This will not be powered. Locker room would let me go back to the conference room and get a bunch of keys. Yeah, that's the way to go. Some of the music in this, I'm trying to... What was the, Not this track, and I don't know why I was reminded of... Wait, can I smash these? No. I think it might be the title screen music. It really reminds me of a track from The Beginner's Guide, which is a game by the person who made the Stanley Parable. Another? There's another. Towards the end of that game, when you're in the level called The Tower, the song that plays there reminds me a lot of, I think it's the title screen music, or maybe the music that plays like early on, like when you just enter the house. Alright, so we got a pump room here which could be powered. Not that interested in it though. I probably wait room. Probably gonna wait room. Oof. I'll be disappointed if we don't at least make this super sledge. Alright, so let's... Oh, now I can't... It would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, waste 5 steps just to... No. So I won't use... Oh, I couldn't use the secret garden key there anyway. There's the closet so that I get items. But we're also, we're starting to get low enough on steps that I'm like, will I be able to get back to the workshop and outside at this rate? I may have made a mistake going back for those keys because I didn't need them. Oh, you know what? Okay. If I take the patio and then this door up here is locked, I can say secret garden and it's going to distribute food. Well, here's some food. Oh, it's the wrong kind of locked. And I don't have a shovel. Yeah, let's loop around to the locker room, and this is basically our only hope. I hope that door is locked, and that I can use the secret key on it so I get a bunch of fruit so I can run back. I have, at this point, created all contraptions. The last one that I got last stream was the lucky purse. Ooh, okay. Broken lever, that's good. Shovel, also good. I almost don't even want to bother with opening the stuff, because I'm not really going for this room up here. I would need to find the throne room in order to open it, and also there's nothing in it that I that I want, so I'm not going to bother. Didn't know. I think I know how to use it. I created it, but I never got to draft with it. But it seemed like it would probably like show up and point at a certain thing in order to tell you this has a chance of having more items. So I don't have the battery, and I have 3 excess items that might be able to be traded for a battery. I can go a few more rooms before turning around. Also, I can dig. Alright, I can go an infinite number of rooms. because I found a turnip. Also, I could open all the lockers. Of course, there's going to be stuff in there. Yeah, let's go back and do that. I have so many keys. But I don't need them. Oh, but the... Let's go back and open all the lockers. Oh, wait. Is that open? Yes, it is. Oh, is this always that note? I should stop opening it then. I've already seen this, and don't know what to make of it other than the fact that it might be related to both the I-O-O letter in the grotto, and also maybe related to the thing that's on the back of the statue in the cloister. Also, I don't know if that's always in there, and I should stop opening that locker. Alright, we're probably good to stop. Down to my last 2 keys. Yeah, and keep going a little bit further. Alright, walk-in closet would leave me with nothing, nowhere left to go unless this gives me the security card, which I have a feeling it might. It's not going to have the battery. I feel like it has specific like items that it will or won't have. I think the battery is not one of them. A little bit presumptuous of me, but you know. Okay. Secret passage could lead to something that I want. Not really. Because I can't choose anything that has items. Maybe I just redraw here. Alright, cloister is fine. And it really feels like I'm wasting time because I could just start another run. I don't have much that I'm going to accomplish here. That's locked. That's also locked. Here's a key. Walk-in closet. Maybe she had a battery. She did not. She had coupons. And the security card, so we can keep going. Dinner is not served. Yeah, and I don't have a way to serve dinner. Oh, alright, 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 alright. But I can still get there's like 30 fruits down in the thing. I really should get that jackhammer again, because there were much better items. You would get dice, you would get all kinds of stuff. Items I had never seen before. Alright, so now I could secret passage into a green, because plenty of greens are good. Aquarium will be here. Yep. That'll spread a ton of diamonds. Or I take this, so that there's a chance that a battery shows up in it. Am I thinking that I'm gonna find the, what, the freezer? What am I doing this for? I don't know. Oh yeah. Tithes, corner rooms. Go with the armory. So at this point I could, like, want to get the freezer, freeze my assets. Locked. Alright, I run for my life. What happens? Alright, so oh, I can still go up and out through the cloister, I think. No, that one was locked. That wasn't a security card. Yeah, we're totally done. Unless I go trade for a key. Oh, yeah, I get so many gems. I can dig here, too. There was the one time that I dug up a hint. I dug up a piece of paper that said, like, how to create the lucky purse. So because of that, I'll continue digging anytime I can, in case there's some other, like, weird hint that I can dig up. Hey, look! It's gems. Hey, look, it's apples and oranges. Alright, so it's the only thing that I still have so few items. But it's fine. all these gems and no study. Never, ever a study. Alright, so... Meh. Let me just see. Hold on. So, the things I need to keep are sledgehammer and broken... Before I do anything, is there an item just chilling in here, by any chance? I didn't actually walk in. Nah. Alright, any chance I could, like, trade for the rabbit's foot and then trade that rabbit's foot for something? Magnifying glass, but that's not what I need. I need the battery. Oh, there we go. And I can lose the shovel, right? Yeah. All right, we did it. Unexpected. That's so weird. I wonder what the algorithm is there. Like, how does it decide what to give you? It might be something very complicated or something very easy. Sledge, battery pack, broken lever. Specifically says it's for knocking down brick walls, which doesn't fill me with a lot of confidence. But it is at least worth trying, so I can say I tried it. What are we smashing? I'm trying to come down here where there is a boarded up passage. Oh my god, you can. So I was saying at the beginning of the stream that the fact that it looked like that it was like the same type of like boarded up passage as the dead ends in the house when you have a door, but it's because there's a room already on the other side that doesn't have a corresponding door, that it's just like, it seemed like in my head it became shorthand for this truly is impassable, like, ignore the fact that it doesn't make sense, like, what are you gonna do? Like, sure, there should be an exit to this room, but there isn't, so it's boarded up. And I just automatically assigned that to this and said, oh, that must be the case here too. Okay, I've seen this. I've seen this connected to a door. Fen Aries patent number. I don't know why I would need the patent number, but Scripps and Rutherford Mining Co. patent for high pressure condenser. Steam line to boiler. Remote power box. So there must be somewhere that if I power it, was it the... I've seen it in, like, the garage, I guess. Because that's maybe telling me that, hey, if you get power to a certain high-pressure condenser somewhere... Or is this just what normal steam power looks like, and I just haven't looked at it? Don't know. Excavation process is going smoothly and crew spirits are higher than they have been in weeks. I believe this increase in morale is in no small part due to the installation of the boiler, which has honestly been a godsend. We now have steam power and no longer have to rely on raw muscle to scrape and heave at the clay like dogs, like a dog would scrape and heave at clay. The new steam power hoists and winches are fully operational, and we have been able to unearth over 5 times as much sediment per shift as we had been previously excavating. Oh, that may mean... Okay, maybe... Hi, I destroy you. Okay, and this lets me into the basement, which is what I figured. So yeah, is this a steam-powered what's-it that is linked to something? Unknown. I traded away my shovel, so I don't have the ability to dig for the hidden floor plan that I know is over here. Alright, so I can go upwards. Do I want to? Let's go downwards first. But yeah, I can't blame them that, like, it... I don't know. Oh, so that's the deal. Okay, so going like this makes it so that now you can pass through here. But I still don't know how to open that unless... Oh, just walk along the boxes. Of course. Do I have to put this back so that I can... Well, that was the wrong one anyway. Wasn't it? Oh, that, yes, that was the... Okay, yeah, maybe this is... I have to make a path? Yeah, if I want... Will I be able to jump that mighty height? We'll find out. Oh, I can't jump there? Is that the deal? We'll find out. We'll find everything out. Oh, there's a raise. I see. Raise and lower. I can't turn, though. Is there another one somewhere? Oh, okay, we have a multi-part puzzle here. Oh, So I need to be able to get over there. Oh, almost. That's not intended, right? Clearly they want me to put a... put a thing. Clearly they want me to do puzzles. Ugh. Could I have, the whole time that I was in here, could I have just grabbed this? I totally could have. I spent so long in this basement and didn't find the handle. So I guess I took the difficult road through here. I have no excuse for that one. Also, I am trapped now. I guess so. Yes, you can comment on that. Go down. I suspect that handle was there the whole time, and that I could have and should have manipulated it to my benefit, and did not. I'm glad we made progress today. Here we go. Yeah, I agree. I agree with that. That was my own, like, it was there. It was there for me to interact with. I can't really call that a UI failure. Because, like, what's something that okay, a thing that happened in another game that I was playing, Tunic, and I guess I shouldn't spoil Tunic in case there's people who want to play that, but there was a problem there that I was doing something that should have worked, but it didn't because of the gamepad that I was using. Does this work? Is this the solution? Maybe? Or do I take that one? I need to see what that is again. Yeah, this I don't think this one goes anywhere useful. But it's all like it's one of the things that I like had said about the game. Like there are some things that if you don't figure it out, then you can't beat the game. You may be able to do a bunch of other stuff, but you won't be able to finish the game if you don't know how to do this thing. And when you get to a certain point, it's like, okay, I now oh, there's stuff to look at. Fuck you, buddy. I don't need that. Oh, and there's magnifying glass stuff down there. 100 bells. Okay. I wrote down the last wait. Because there's another thing. What's the other thing? Okay, yeah, that's not it. We don't have a name to go with the person, but the last person to see Mary, my mother, who disappeared, was at a Friday lunch date, February of '87, in the 100 Bells Tea Room in Trinsdale. Business card says Sandy. It's 5 p.m. Well, I can come back down here anytime now. Now, this is a defeated puzzle. I can come back down here with the magnifying glass. It's no big deal. So, can I? Yes. But then I will need that one in the way as well, which I knew. So why did I move it? Oh wait, will I be able to get out? I can go like that so I can squeeze out. Just kidding. I'll go out this way. Alright, we're good to go. But yeah, like, you could just go like, hey, and if you never found this thing, if you never figured it out, the game is unbeatable, and that's okay. It's just something you gotta deal with. Push button. And now this is open and stays open. I guess. Yeah, it's right here. And now we can go down into the... No, just kidding. I did refill the reservoir. Is there a pump room in the pump? I guess not. Alright. Should I leave the boat here? I think it's safe to leave the boat here. Do I want to turn the... it's fine where it is. Everything is fine. I guess the other thing that I was going to do with the sledgehammer before I lose it to the ages... What's that? What are you? No. So again, I know that if I had the shovel, there is something that I could dig up here. I also want to go see if I can use the sledgehammer on the, like, stacks of boxes that are just chilling in that one tunnel nearby. Like this, I can't imagine. I can't imagine what the answer to this is, if not take a sledgehammer to them. But it is not. I also have not been down here with a blowtorch to light those, but I suspect they're not lightable. But who knows? There's got to be some reason this is here. Or maybe it's a one-way exit, now that I've seen, like, content where I walk on... content where I walk on top of boxes has given me the strength to walk on top of those boxes, but from the other direction. I don't know how it would be useful to have an exit to the house that I can't go in the opposite direction. I don't know. Give me a shovel, please, if you can. Oh, I can get a magnifying glass. I can get a prism key. It's no big. Now that I can walk back in there anytime, I'll just go when I get a shovel through some other means. But I will take a magnifying glass down there. And then quit. And then keep going. All right, so new plan is now that this is open, I should try to drain the reservoir. This is going to be so useless. One backup lever for each antechamber door has been installed in separate locations for redundancy. However, we've been told that the locations of this reserve system will not be disclosed to the staff. North lever, underground, north of reservoir. Yeah. Alright. So this was not information that I needed. Anything from this? Nope. Alright. Call it a day. Now we want the pump room. We want a shovel and we want the pump room. Doesn't need to be powered. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. Package has been delivered. I'll take it. Hey, hey, hey. Cool. Also, try to find the lab. Try as hard as you can to find the lab. Alright, this shall be my finest parlor. Hit me. 2 of the top statements are false. Only 1 bottom statement is false. The gems are in a box with a true top statement. The gems are in a box with a false bottom statement. 2 of the top statements are true. Only 1 bottom statement is true. This actually looks like something that I'm going to, like, whatever this is called. Blue, white, black. So let's start on the left, assume true and true. 2 of the top statements are false, only 1 bottom statement is false. So that would mean 2 of the top statements are false, meaning this is false. And this is false. That checks out. 2 of the top statements are true. Only 1 bottom statement is false. This says only 1 bottom statement is true. They can't both be true. So this must be... Oh, wait. Only 1 bottom statement is false. And it would have to be this one. Right? So 2 of the top statements are false. Fine. Only 1 bottom statement is false. Fine. 2 of the top statements are true, and that is false, and that's good. Only 1 bottom statement is true, and that's false, and that's true. So this would be top is false, bottom is true. Top is false. The gems are in a box with a true top statement. So they're actually one with a top false statement. And the gems are in a box with a false bottom statement is true. So that would put them in the black. But that would mean that I lucked out on calling blue true. Do I want to try anything else here? Right, this could be the exact opposite, right? We could say both of these are false because both of these are... Yeah, exactly. Which would mean 2 of the top statements are true, so that's true. Only 1 bottom statement is false, which is false because there's 2 falses, which would mean top is true, bottom is false. Top is true, bottom is false because it's also true. Oh, either way, it's black. I see. So if this was double true, they're in black. If this was double false, they're in black. And there was no way for them to be... Oh, maybe they could have been 1 true and 1 false. I didn't test that out, but that's fine. Everything is fine. Everything is pretty good. All right. We got the broken lever, but what we really want... is a shovel so that we can get a brand spanking new... Oh wait, I have a shovel. How did I forget so quickly that I just got a shovel from the mailroom? So good at video games. Alright, well I'm going to open this anyway. Try to get lady... Nope. Doo-doo-doo. Yes, letter. Oh my god, trash while digging. Mail room. Okay, this is great. Next thing I need to do is... I might want dice before I run out there. I might want to grab some dice so that I can go and specifically dig for the root cellar. Oh, but dice are hard to find. Yeah, dice are definitely hard to find. Alright, so maybe... Alright, maybe I won't do that. I won't, I'll just hope for a root cellar, and if I don't get one, that's fine. No, I really do want the root cellar. Oh, goodness, a freezer. But no. I shouldn't draft too much, because I really do want, if I find a new thing to add to the draft pool, I'm going to want to draft it. Okay, conservatory I like taking, but I actually want the hallway closet, because I think there'll be dice. Have you ever seen someone be so wrong? Alright, we go out. Let's go dig up the floor first. And I think it's right here. Is it maybe over here where the... diary is? Tried to look at the map. Let me go find my screenshots. Okay, on here you can't actually see it, but I'm pretty sure... I'm pretty sure that's where it is. Okay, so the tracks end, and you come up there, right? It wasn't, like, over there or anything. Yeah. Yeah, there's tracks that come out here. Buried floor plan. Should be, like, right here, and I do have a shovel, I promise. It's not in the wall, I don't think. There we go. Lost and found, 2 rare items. Whenever you enter this room, you will lose 1 random inventory item. Devious. But of course I want it. And that's going to be... Oh, it's a red... So it's a... Oh, it's under found, I see. There has always been a history of things disappearing on the estate, including this very floor plan, which had been lost for many years itself and missing from the directory. Now that it has been found, some long-lost items from Mount Holly's past might finally resurface. So there could even be things in there that are not otherwise available. Oh, also, I could right now... Oh, if I had the key card. So from now on, anytime I have the key card, I can come down here, summon the elevator, and come up into Foundation. Just one more option, making the game even easier. Making it even more disgraceful that I have not beaten the game yet. What are we on, 50? 44. I'll beat it by 50, just you watch. Or, well, no. Shelter might be good, especially if I'm gonna go get the Lost and Found right now. There might also be something in the tomb that I can, like, go... No, I don't really... I don't think, right? No, I'll go with the shelter. Holding me to it. Which way do I feel like going? Let's go to the right. Always very tempted by this morning room. I like tomorrow rooms in general. Gems, too, are also good. One of the codes, I guess, that we've established. So when I played... Which Monkey Island game was it? 3? I think it was Monkey Island 3 that I played. And when I got pretty stuck, there was a point where I asked for help. And it turns out that there was a white glove that you could click on in the pocket of a jacket that was hanging up, and it was like, I don't want to exaggerate, I really think that it was about 6 pixels in total. That you had to hover your cursor exactly over this pocket in order to, like, clock on that there was something there other than just the jacket. And it was necessary to beat the game, to proceed on from where I was. And so we established the convention that people are allowed to call that a white glove situation. That if I am stuck because there is a ridiculous pixel hunt that I need to do, that even if I haven't asked for help, you can tell me that that it's a white glove situation. I wouldn't classify what I was doing down in the basement as one of those. That was literally just open your eyes and look at what is in front of you. It is a thing with a handle. Touch it. Let's back up and get... I don't know for sure that I'll make it all the way through. Ooh. Love attics. Even though, do I need it? Okay, so here's... battery pack. I've forgotten what my goal is now. Since Lost and Found doesn't look like it's doing anything. Oh, right, I need the pump room. I need the pump room. Pump room, and then we can beat the game. Got it. So right there, up 2 from the spare bedroom. That's where I can dig for treasure. Plenty of keys, which means I need to be where... Oh, don't forget. Don't forget. I've got the shelter. But first, I will take security because I am worried about running it. Oh, no, wait. Have I already... I think I already did, didn't I? I already lowered security from the lab. No, I didn't. Alright. Scooch over this way. Here's the pool so we can get the pump room. Smashy, smashy. Excellent. Turn right back around and turn the security up all the way. Alright, let's go off of foundation. Oh, damn it. Alright, wrong way, so I'll go this way instead. It's not too late to take this. I don't know that I'll need a lot of... See, if I say, I don't know if I'll need a lot of steps, I'm going to need a lot of steps. Right? There might be a lot of back and forthing today. Maybe. Oh, I completely forgot that this was the treasure map spot. $40 gold. Sure, that's not bad. Don't currently have the magnifying glass. That's okay. Alright, so that has dead-ended. This way and up out the top of foundation. Okay. I also need to make sure that I get some dig spots. Absolutely. Would be nice to get extra gems, but I'll take drawing room instead. Take drawing room and probably re-roll if I don't get pump room, because I want the pump room. Want it? No. Great Hall might be nice to have to make sure I can get into the antechamber. Do I need to get in the antechamber? Do I? No. Alright, we'll take the dark room. Sheltered. You have no power over me. Oh, do I have exactly 2 shops? I have exactly 0 shops. So don't take this yet. But keep in mind that I have a bunk room that can double my money. Why don't I have more shops? Oh no. Oh, what? Could I have just not clicked on that? I wonder. So wait. Southern Cross and Draxus the Dead? How is that gonna work? Good lock picking. Oh, look, there's the skull. And there. Is it overriding the... I don't see the other one. The North Star. Or not North Star. Whatever it's called. Oh, that was almost all my gems. I need to be more careful. Alright, so if I want to, I can... I don't think I should rotate that, though. No. Do I want to launder my money? Oh, that's why I was thinking, can I make it to the antechamber? So I can test the 100 gold theory. I'm not that concerned about it. Greenhouse would let me... Do I have the broken lever? I do. This would open the center? Yes. There's the gallery again, which I'll probably never go in again for the rest of my life. Oh, I don't have the power. There's a thing I want to break down. But I do have the... Okay, this is perfect. This does have... a secret in it that I need a power sledge for. So I'm going back to make the power sledge. Plenty of steps. Now where is Serp to say, tee-hee, he thinks 71 steps are enough. And while I'm here, do I want to make something else? Do the lockpick and metal detector. Right? That's reasonable. I'm not going to use them. Oh, I might... If I find the magnifying glass, I might use it with the metal detector to make a flamethrower. So don't do anything. Oh, but can I combine... Oh, combine those into a detector shovel? Detector shovel is just greater chance of... Oh, no, wait. No. I actually don't want that. I want to get trash. I haven't found trash yet. I need more green rooms. And also go to the greenhouse now. Well, I'm in no hurry, right? I can explore the other... I'll come over here and I'll explore the dead ends off the passageway. Just so I'm being efficient. Also note that I can no longer use... I can't... I should... No, no, no. It uses up the broken lever if you use... So it's better that I did not. Get a grip, Heaton. This would be a shop. Let's... No, I don't want to use up my gem. Alright, we'll just take that for the exit. And then I'll go this... Yeah, I'll go this way. Okay, so this should be fine now because now I do want some way of... Yeah. Right. Alright, so if I want the... Weird. Alright, cool. So that's opening the right side. Good, just what I wanted. Trophy room, no good. Oh, so we're gonna dead end here. Do I want a... Well, I'm definitely not taking the lavatory because I don't want to use up my shelter on it. So I will consume my last gem. Are you serious? What's going on? Or is it beeping for the... Oh? I can't tell. So I could give myself a whole lot of gems here, but I am kind of holding out for the fact that I might make it to... Yeah, this is beeping for the Great Hall. Right. Yep. I can't tell. Alright, whatever. Well, I might as well. Maybe it's 2 keys. Right? Alright, I've been satisfied. And now, nothing? Nothing. Good. Alright, so that one's blocked off, but we can now go... Let's go up to the greenhouse. Let off a little steam. Oh, yes. Please give me garbage. Yes. Those are not items. Oh! Oh? Correspondence envelopes. A plant. The original gardener's logbook. Oh, he put it up here when he realized he was being fired. Oh, so he's the one who stole the letters. So is that note not to me? It was actually to, okay, it was actually to Herbert saying, I've stolen the letters, you have to give me gold if you want them back. I had assumed it was me who had to come up with that they left that for me. All right, and these, I don't think there's any meaning behind these random letters that are scattered here, so no point in committing them to memory or paper. Frickin' idiot. Come on. O-A-T-D-A-E-C-B-T. Oh, and there's a small C over there. All right. I take the tape, and I tape a brick to my head. Oh, I wish I had the magnifying glass. She loves me, she loves me not. She loves me, she loves me not. February 1992, when I get fired. This is a record of my many indiscretions and lapses of judgment. Should this logbook ever be found, know that my guilt is exceeded only by my failings. As the groundskeeper of a vast estate, it is my responsibility to ensure the property remains well maintained and beautiful all year round. From the many green rooms of the manor to the sprawling lawns, it is my duty to attend to every aspect of the grounds, ensuring that they are orderly, presentable, and accessible, so that they may be appreciated by both guests and the family. That would be the day. This logbook, many years overdue, will serve as a record of some of my duties, discoveries, and contributions I have made to the estate over the many years I have served here as groundskeeper, and however many more are yet to come. Not many, apparently. Danny Revane. And so it looks like this might have been like the text is the printed text is what he wrote as he was keeping the logbook, and then the red ink is him as he's about to be fired. And the new groundskeeper made mention of the fact that, like, how is there not a logbook? How did he not keep logs? But he did. February 25th, 1990. A few months ago, I made a truly remarkable discovery in my role of Mount Holly horticulturist. Through years of breeding and experimentation, I successfully created a new species of flower with a fruit that resembles a gemstone in every detail. Although the fruit is not edible, it is nevertheless a marvel of nature, possessing all the beauty and brilliance of a genuine jewel, but with the added benefit of being entirely organic. Despite the creation of this flower being my proudest achievement to date, my joy was slightly curbed when I was informed by Randolph Moore that my employer's company, Cinca, had decided to deny my request to announce my discovery to the public, completely disregarding my years of hard work and dedication to this project. This decision was absolute rubbish. I have poured my heart and soul into this project, investing countless hours of research and experimentation to create something truly extraordinary. I feel this flower has the potential to make a significant impact on the field of horticulture, and it feels like such a waste to keep a gem like this hidden away for, quote, further research. As I suspected, they wanted the flower to serve primarily as a cheap way to produce resources for special floor plans. October 21st, 1990. I had high hopes for this logbook, but I have struggled to find a reason to add another entry. My employer's decision earlier this year has left me feeling disheartened, and I find it difficult to find the motivation to continue in my work. I am aware that my disappointment is affecting my performance, and I am reminded of that daily when I see the houseplants slowly dying as I make my rounds. Perhaps I should quit. I really, really should have. January 8th, 1991. My ambition has been reignited. I overheard, perhaps with some prodding, that the employee contracts for the staff are kept within the Baron's private office on the 10th rank, a fact that I found quite remarkable considering that the house only has 9 ranks. This all but confirms the long-held suspicion that the rumored 46th room is in fact north of the antechamber, a suspicion that I had always considered too obvious to be plausible. As much as I wish to abandon all pretense of caring about my job to focus on this new project, I fear I must resume my gardening duties for the sake of appearances. It has, after all, been a long time since the north side of the house has received the groundskeeper's undivided attention. Let's trim the hedges and see what we find. January 11th, 1991. If there is a 10th rank, it is impossible to perceive its existence from the outside. So if it does exist, then I'm going to assume that reaching it can only be done through the antechamber. Sadly, security has only gotten tighter in the years after Mary's disappearance, and that room is no longer locked behind regular doors that can be opened by regular keys. No, that would be too easy. Instead, the Baron had remote access levers installed in several different rooms of the house. Funny enough, I already know the location of 3 of these levers, as one was recently installed in the greenhouse, and another 2 were installed in the secret garden. It's almost like they were choosing green rooms just to tempt me. Antechamber lever locations. Secret garden, Mechanarium. Oh, that's the alternate. I see. Great hall, secret garden, sealed. Greenhouse, weight room, sealed. It appears each antechamber door has one primary access lever in addition to a redundancy in another location. And I've discovered all of them already, so this is a bit late. March 10th, 1991. Although these past few months of exploration have yet to yield the fruit I seek, I have, in that time, gained a much greater mastery of the estate and have stolen many glimpses behind the black curtain that veils her many secrets. Among the more exciting of my recent finds was the discovery of a hidden chamber in one of the outer rooms, sealed shut behind a false wall. The stale quality of the air and the unmistakable aroma of corroded metal lead me to believe this chamber has remained sealed for many decades. Within it I found a large vat and a copper still, their time-worn surfaces streaked with creeping veins of oxidation and rust. I am unsure if these instruments can be restored to working condition, but if they can, I may yet find a use for the sugar beets and potato stores rotting away in the root cellar. Resealed in January after deal in Reddington fell through. August 4th, 1991. At last, I have discovered a location of one of the north levers. It is deep underground in a location so far removed from any of the estate's plant life that had I been discovered, I would have been completely vulnerable without any excuse but curiosity to offer to my captor. As anxious as I was to pull it, I have decided to wait until the Baron is away, as it reduces the risk of being caught significantly. And once he leaves, I don't think that a delay in returning will be too hard to engineer now that Kristoff is under my thumb and beholden to do whatever I command. So we've seen that note saying, can you delay his return to the manor by about an hour or so? It was because he was going to go into the 46th room. Sinclair's inner sanctum. We've already seen this. Oh, a lot of this would have been very, imagine how much more, if I had seen this diagram, then when I made it to the place where I saw, where I'd be able to see it, it'd be like, oh my god, this is confirmation, this is where I needed to go. August 15th, 1991. Well, there's no turning back now. After finally reaching the objective I had been working toward for the last 4 months, I made an impulsive decision in the heat of the moment and took more than just my contract. I found something that I knew could give me the chance to make back some of the money I felt was owed to me, and grabbed the opportunity without really considering the consequences. Given that there is now only one missing file in the staff contracts, I have unwittingly left an incriminating trail leading directly back to me. My only hope is that they consider it too obvious to be plausible. I'm almost positive that I'm not going to get away with it, but at this point I feel I owe it to myself to get what's coming to me, one way or another. So he did what? He a missing file. Okay, so his one missing file on the staff contracts. I don't know what that would mean, that he took his contract. And that is all the information we get in here. Oh, that counted as leaving and coming back in. Sure. Alright. Well, it's good to finally have that open. Oh, of course, yeah. I mean, the same thing would happen in any non-linear game. where you would go, like, there's a high possibility that, like, by design, some of the things you're going to find, some of the information you're going to find after it's useful. Alright, so this is safe to take because of shelter. Yes. I don't remember if I... Oh, I have this security card. Good. Could pop a freezer right there, if I care to. Not the worst idea, right? It's either that or block it off with this. I'd like to not use up all of my gems. Furnace is not in the room, and I think if I take it, it will... Oh no, it'll still function as a furnace, I'm sure. But no, let's not do anything crazy. Oh, also nursery bonus. Great. Oh, and also this, which has keys inside, has a key. Secret garden key. I already pulled the lever to open the right entrance. Is there any... I'm trying to see if there was like a Rita Hayworth. See if I could break the painting that was on the wall. Somebody was tunneling through. Yeah, I would love if there was a way to secretly open... Or to open a secret wall here, because the room is lopsided. Oh, there's a... oh my god. I didn't even look at it. So this is another way to figure out that is the symbol for Costa Rica. Cute. Very cute. Can I take this ore? Beat someone over the head with it? No. Alright. More life goals. Back to the rotunda. So again, I'm vaguely hoping to, I guess, make it into the... it's a lot of gems. It's a lot of gems, but if I don't want to be completely closed off, I have to take it. But I have Secret Garden, which is going to let me in over there, so maybe I shouldn't worry about it. Is there anything I particularly want to check in? Not really. Oh, this is gonna have more dig spots. Dig spots is the answer. Dig in order to get, I hope, garbage? Garbage, please? Yeah, garbage. But that is all. And that would be fun. Yeah, somebody selling a reproduction of the key. Oh, we have ruined everything. We can't get... Well, not ruined everything. I can still get to the secret garden on the other side. Quite easily, in fact. Sure, let's step in the sauna. I also... The book said that if your inventory is frozen, you can thaw it out in the sauna as well. Alright, so let's head this way. Oof. I mean, study... Well, now I'm out of gems, so no, study not useful. We buy gems. Probably don't need... Oh, I'll take the stratagems too. Now I could benefit from the study. Alright, so this is kind of ruined. I can still come up the security way. In fact, I can guarantee something from using Secret Garden once it's available, but... Really, not a whole lot of dice this time around. That's a shame. Alright, so 1, 10, 25, 2. What? Oh, yellow is... No. Wait, what? This looks like it's saying 2, and then... Isn't... I'm forgetting which one's which, but if we're starting from 2... Oh, wait, did they switch the colors? Is this now times... Okay, so it's 1. So you have to pay attention to the colors. I never had to before, I don't think. So this is 36 minus 20 is 16. Alright, so now very much trying to get the pump room or... I don't know what else. I think I have to go all the way down to the foundation. Yeah. Pump room or more green rooms so that I have more dig spots. Set this back to... Actually, I guess I don't want it high because I'd rather find a locked door so that I can use the secret garden key. Here's the pump room. So that's going to dead end us, but it does let me pump the reservoir, which is a big deal. Oh, whoops. Wait. Pool. Pool's connected to that one. So we'll be draining this all the way and then going down into it. Who knows what's actually down there? To recap, we have found 4 Sanctum keys. Believe that one more will be down there. make a break for it. But stop at the mail room before leaving. So maybe make something here. Could make another... I have the power sledge already. Nah, I guess there's no need to make anything. That ain't useful. Hey Simon, it's Randolph again. In my last letter I mentioned the terminal network, but it completely slipped my mind to give you the network password so that you can log into it. Even with all off-site connections disabled, you should still be able to use the local network to access different house-based functions from any terminal, regardless of where it is located on the estate, which you will likely find very useful. The network password is Swansong. Happy hunting, Randolph. Any better clues than that? 9 up, 3 up. Oh, keep it... Freaking, what, you can't think I can't periodic table? This guy. Simon, not sure if you paid too much attention to the machine in the booth in the lab, but I figure I could save you some frustration if you've been fooling with it. This contraption is the central control for power lines that run externally from the house. In the past, we've served as an emergency power source for the local community, as we have modest hydroelectric capabilities with a steam turbine. If you want to use it, you'll need to first turn on the turbine in the boiler room and utilize our steam ducts to connect the turbine to the lab. This isn't required, of course, and I can't think of any reason in which you'd have to use the boiler to reach room 46, but feel free to play around with it should you feel inclined to experiment. You, I guess, aren't required to, are you? No, you only need to power the pump room to get to 46. And then he just puts the combination up there. So maybe I'll need a lot more letters to get to anything actually useful, or maybe there's nothing useful. That's the other possibility. Okay. Let's do the thing. By going... yeah, it has to be this way, because we need to go through the moved bookshelf, or the moved whatever it is, shelf. Okay, exciting. Oh, and they're all wait, they're locked. And the power hammer isn't a sledge? Am I gonna have to pick and choose which, I only brought 7 keys. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh, but... okay, I can still go up to the laundry room and get another 50 keys. So I will do that if I need to. Also, what, that looks like the water level might have to be at, I don't know, 3 or 4. We'll do a lot today. This will be the last run, but we'll figure a lot of stuff out. Alright, so we're going to start unlocking all of these, and I don't know if it's going to, like... I don't know if this is part of a puzzle that I just didn't... What do we have? The 8th angel points to our dreams, and it seemed like it might have been pointing to here, to this lake. But there really isn't any, I don't think. Alright. So let's do this. So this is red bananas. They're not bananas. The sanctum key is not in a box. It is buried. Green. And it looks like this is like the first one that you would open, right? I mean, shouldn't I be able to just walk around with my face planted downwards? Maybe not. Also, it was a green note, but it could be lying. Alright, let's open Red Moon. A black box contains allowance tokens. Red. I am going to open all of these. I have access to a laundry room. And this is like blue sun. The green memos in boxes near this box are both lies. I don't need to write all these down. Green memos are lies. Okay, so green memos are not necessarily lies, but these oh, well... Wait. Green memos are lies, says the liar. So... The box containing allowance tokens is marked by a moon. The sanctum key is in a blue box. Only one box in the reservoir has a prize. That wasn't near the other box. Is it still a lie? Even though it's green? Alright, it's laundry time. How? Yeah, if I go up here, this is faster. So it's not like, as much as I was like, oh, a lot of runs I'm like, this run is cursed, we're not accomplishing anything. It feels good to have a run where everything worked out, where it's like, hey, I have enough money to go get an abundance of keys and thereby invalidate any stress that would come from trying to do this box puzzle. So bad. All right. Fluff and fold is all money with all keys. You would think so, but they make laundering so easy. It isn't even like one of the ones that you need power for. I should have checked while the elevator was away. I should have maybe checked to see if you could dig under it. That's something I'll try next time. And to refresh, I do have a shovel. Good. This box contained 3 allowance tokens. What does it say? Do not make allowances. More than 2 boxes contain prizes. Well, I'm opening them all regardless. The Sanctum key is in a white box. The Sanctum key is in a black box. Green memos in white boxes are lies. Pink boxes marked by sun always contain blue memos. The box containing allowance tokens is white. Was it? I don't remember. All boxes marked by sun contain memos that are true. A prize is in a box marked by flames. The pink boxes do not contain any prizes. The Sanctum key is not in a box in the water. The box containing allowance tokens is marked by flames or bananas. We only have 3 left. Only 1 blue box in the water contains a memo with a true statement. All green memos found in boxes in the water are true. I think this is the last box. Green memos in blue boxes are true, says the green memo in the blue box. So... This box contained a Sanctum key. It was the last box that I opened. Lordy. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Oh wait, I shouldn't have moved. Actually, where is the... Do I have... If I walk through here, I don't have access because that's there. I could... Because how do I get over there? Via tomb or via... Yeah, the outside pit. Yeah, let's hit this again and just always leave this in this configuration so that I can leave and go in via a different method. Sneakers are doing work today. Very proud of them. Okay, so I'm also thinking, like, why not do the pump room stuff? Right? I still have the pump room and no reason to not do all of it today. Because I'm going to have to screw around and figure out how much water is needed. It looks like about halfway, maybe 4, maybe 5. Probably 5 because it's more difficult. Actually, 5 won't be that difficult. Oh wait, can I call the elevator back up? I guess not. I've screwed myself over. Alright, so now I should take a little bit more care with my steps. Make sure that we don't run out. I'm expecting that I get another sanctum key out of this, hopefully, but if I'm wrong about this water level, then maybe I just... Oh, that's right. I don't need to go back in the house. I can go to the elevator right there. Okay, that is correct. Is it maybe one higher? Oh, because I'm gonna have to sail the boat in there. It's not like I'm gonna get out and walk. Well, no, maybe. But no, it looks like it should be one higher. So I'm assuming 6 now. 6 is the correct reservoir height. Really impressive that it was in the last box. Am I going the right way? No. Shit. I was just saying I have to be careful about steps. Although again, sneakers doing work. So if I want 1, I could drain the greenhouse. Okay, greenhouse is 5, which leads into there. We'll put all of the greenhouse into the reservoir and then take 4 back out. And let's hope it's 6 and not 7. And do I care about... I care a tiny, 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 tiny bit about... Well, no, actually I don't. Okay. I don't know. I think the amount of water that the greenhouse gets determines whether or not it grows gem flowers, but I'm beating the game tonight, so I won't need any gem flowers. Sneaks. Sneaks. Actually, I would guess those trunks stay unlocked, so if you were having trouble, at least, you know, you're like, okay, well, I went down and I unlocked 4 of the chests. Now I'll go down on another run and unlock 2 more. Eventually get there. Huh. I feel like maybe we saw this in one of Xanthar's visions. Seems important because this is even harder to get to than Safehouse underground. We seek what's in the shade of truth. And then it turns into Skyrim. Todd Howard, you've done it again. What is that? Are you saying that I can power hammer the chess room? That is the chess room. I looked at it and I said, no, I'm not gonna. I don't want to miss anything here. And me without a dang magnifying glass, but that's okay. I know, those are my parents. I don't recognize... Oh, he's got an envelope in his pocket. Do I need the magnifying glass? Well, I can also get back here easily. Delete it. What? Yeah, I was like, I don't know if the song's doing that on purpose or not, but it makes it sound like, hey, rocket launcher. But it's making it sound like the game's going to crash, which would be really devastating. I do have the power... I do have the power hammer, in case I see anything. Oh... All right, so this was them planning. This was them planning the heist. This is all very cool. As cool as this would be, it's too easy to track, literally. Closed exhibits. Decoy car, forced entry. I had some instructions, didn't I? I didn't write them down. The instructions from... The instructions from a new clue that said... Come on. There was a thing that said like turn left, all the signs. I definitely there's here somewhere. Did I not? Did I not think it was important enough? Oh, I wrote them down by hand. Route 8, but I don't see a Route 8 here, so this is not the map. There's Manning, White, Farrow, Marigold. Okay, a whole bunch of people participated in this. 105, 110, 136. Forced entry, that's crossed out. 105, 124. Yeah, Route 8, depart. Keep left to Tanner Fork. Right, dead end, record each stop on the way. I'm expecting to find a map somewhere where I can make sense of that. Here's the sanctum key. It said left by one of your own, right? That's this one. It has now been 6 months. 6 months of living in this air-choked cavern of boredom and dread. 6 months since we said our silent goodbyes to our families. 6 months of planning. 6 months of rehearsal. 6 months of heartache. But no regrets. Everyone who knows me intimately thinks I have left the country. Everyone else assumes me dead. And maybe that's all that is left for us. The long walk and steps leading up to the gallows. A steep price to pay for ideals, I concede, but a price that somehow seems cheaper and less cruel than another 2 fortnights bunkered down here beneath the sand and soot. And yet as I write this, I have never felt so close to the sky and my dreams. Tomorrow we will reclaim our birthright. Tomorrow the crown of Orindia will finally return to Oris. The first step taken is half the journey. May the black shores guide us. Mary. So, as I had hoped, a second sanctum key, so I can go open 2 gates now. Smash to pieces. I cannot. I cannot. Alright, what's out this way? Oh, okay, so okay, Royal Station with an L missing, does that matter? Here's platform 8. My god. So what was the thing I just read? Route 8. Depart. Keep left to Tanner Fork. Tanner Fork is 10. Take a right. Dead end. Record each stop on the way. So that would be 8, 7, 3, 10, 1, 13. 8, 7, 3, 10, 1, 13. Royal Mainway. No, sorry. Royal Angel. Aries. Tanner, Oris, Dead End. So are the numbers important or the names? Unknown. Well, it's an 8-digit number if I stick with that, so who knows, maybe I don't know. What are you? Nothing. Hints of some kind? Alright, well, I can come back down here for more investigating. But for now, the plan is to... Okay. Go back out. Go down the elevator... the outside elevator, so that I can come here from the other side to try smashing the chest wall, and also to... Yeah, this is the right way. I get confused so easily. Try smashing the chest wall, and then use both sanctum keys. And if I was going to use that 8-digit number for a safe, which one would it be? Which one do I associate with Mary? Not the office, not the boudoir. I can't believe I didn't think of this. Castle. Could this be where that 6 comes in? Okay, what if it's... Alright. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, C-A-S-T-L-E. O... No, it was I space I-O-O. And next to The second I is, it spells out 6, and then that's an R, that's an O, and then I might be able to go look on the back of the cloister lady. I'm gonna worry about that later. For now, I'm going to use my 2 sanctum keys and then call it a night. It's been big progress beyond what I would have thought I was going to accomplish today. Significantly. Oh, I guess I have to pull this if I want the doors to open. All right, let's yeah, I'll do these 2. Chunk. Oh, I've never seen that symbol. Or I might have, but I don't recognize it. Yeah, maybe I should have done these in order from left to right. Yeah, I've never seen that either. Ooh. Yeah, if I wanted little, like, other clues along the way, maybe I should have... Does that look like it leads somewhere? Or is it just funky sunlight for no reason? Alright. Time to call it a day. So I'll go back down there maybe with a magnifying glass. Well, it didn't look like there was anything that I needed to zoom in on. I could just look at the VOD and, you know, hold my face close to the screen. If I want to read everything on the map. Boy, yeah, there's going to be a bunch of stuff for me to write now on my goals. All right, so which sanctum keys? Sanctum keys. Room 46. Got it. Vault. Don't got it. Clock tower. Got it. Down, which I figured was in the reservoir. Got it. King on his throne. Got it. Station. Left by one of your own. Got it. Draft from the foyer late. Got it. So I have 6. So there's just the vault and the last door of 8, which I think involves room number 8, which I have not found yet. And if it's going to show up under the normal thing, then it seems like it must not be the new things that I find wind up going in the found blueprints category. So maybe these are just things that are really weird. Like maybe some things you only have a chance to find them off of the antechamber, like leaving the antechamber. That's a possibility. Or something else like that. Like, hey, maybe the throne room. Maybe you have to leave the throne room and you have a chance to encounter room 7 or 8. Who knows? And I don't know where I'm going to find a hint towards how to get these other 2 rooms that I'm missing. And I also don't know for sure that is what I'm missing. Whew. All right. That's going to do it for tonight, and we will play some more on Friday. Hope to accomplish half as much as I accomplished in this last day right here. Oh, I gotta think about the stupid gallery, too. Man. I wonder if for the gallery, if it would be worth writing down what all the letter possibilities are so that I can like try and piece it together from that. I don't know. Oh, and that castle code is very interesting. All right, but that's going to be it for tonight. Thank you for tuning in, and for anyone watching the VOD, and I will be streaming tomorrow, same time, so see you then, perhaps. Have a good night.